I got some peppers, some onions, some garlic, and I'm about to put this all together. I'm going to show you how. Meal prepping for me is very important because I rarely have time, okay, to cook or come home and prepare anything. So I like to have stuff already in the refrigerator. Look at this. Hold up. Y'all see this? Like, I'm about to cry. Anyway, I had posted a video before of how much weight I've lost, and I'm loving this right now. Anyway, let me get to this cooking because I gotta go to the doctor's. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a quick way to make your green turkey, your lean turkey ground beef. And the only reason why I'm cooking it is, again, I have folks that are constantly giving me stuff, and I like to make sure that I put it to use, and I show them that I put it to use. So I'm going to use a tablespoon of light olive oil, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my vegetables and I'm going to put them in here, okay? And then what I'm gonna do with this ground turkey is I'm gonna go ahead and cut it, put it all in there. All right. I'm also going to use black pepper. Okay. And you keep it on low heat because you don't want to overcook this meat. And because I don't have a stove, it's really hard for me to tell where I have it. I'm going to use a little bit of cayenne pepper. Okay. I don't know about y'all, but I like spicy stuff. Some oregano. Okay. A little bit of salt. Now, this is the only salt that I have at the moment. So this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off real quick. I'm just going to put a little bit of Himalayan salt. I should have went like this, but it's okay. I'm also going to put some, like my daughter calls it paprika, but it's paprika, right? Put some of that in there. And then I am looking for my, ooh, I should have put this, but it's okay. I'm looking for my cumin. It actually turned all the way off and I didn't want that. All right, let me see if I can get it to low. All right. I'm gonna add some of this steak seasoning. It's a pepper steak seasoning, which smells amazing. Ooh, that smells so good. Gonna add some thyme. And then I am going to stir this, okay? You can see. I have a very small kitchen, so I don't really have a stove to cook in, so I have to be really careful how I make a lot of these foods because these pots that are very small, they get hot very quickly. And as you can see, the meat is already cooking. And you can use this for all kinds of purposes. I'm actually troubled that I cannot find my cumin. Give me 1 second. All right. I cannot find my cumin to save my life, so I'm going to add a little bit of sazon. Okay. And some may say, oh my gosh, you're putting a whole bunch of seasoning. Guess what? I am not going to eat no plain Jane ground beef, whether it's turkey, pork, sausage, whatever. I'm not going to eat it plain. Sorry, that's just not me. I like flavors, and because I rarely eat, and when I do eat, I want to make sure that my food tastes delicious. Why? I don't got money to be hanging out and eating out. So I'm going to make sure that I cook what I want the way I want it. So this way I can enjoy it and not have to complain. Because you got a lot of people that complain after they make, after they cook their own food. And, they don't want to eat it because they're like, I don't want to eat the same thing twice. But if you make it good and tasty, guess what? You're going to save money and you're going to eat your food. Okay? I am actually really upset that I cannot find my cumin. And just for the sake of it, I just found some olives. Let's try tapping it. Ooh, it's me. Ooh, it opened right up. All right. I've always been the type of person to cut olives in half. I just don't like putting the whole olive in there. My daughter doesn't like eating olives, but guess what? This is for me. Although she is coming though. But I'm making this meat because I want to make some bowls with it, some lettuce wraps, and I also want to make some taquitos. Because y'all know I don't be eating like that, so she's coming and I'm going to be eating. All right, so you see the olives in there. I'm going to go ahead and give this a little... And as you can see, the meat is almost just about cooked. And what you don't want to do is overcook the meat. And there's a reason why. When you reheat your food, it tends to get dry. So you don't want to overcook whatever meat you're going to store. Almost dropped that. You saw that? You don't want to overcook the meat that you are going to store because you're going to eventually reheat it again. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a little taste. Yes. Oh, it has a little spice to it. I'm loving it. I am loving it. Ground turkey. I don't know why I keep saying green. Ground turkey doesn't require that much, high heat cooking. And it's less greasy than ground beef. Again, this was given to me, so I'm putting it to use. Okay. So, again, because I don't have a stove, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna disconnect it. I'm gonna put all these spices away, and then I'm gonna show you how I store it. All right. Finish making my ground turkey. As you can see, it has olives, peppers, red onions, and a whole bunch of seasonings, right? And so what I'm going to do right now is I let it cool off just a little bit, because I got to get going and I don't want to leave it out. I'm going to go ahead and place the ground turkey in a glass container. And the reason why I'm doing this is because it's still hot, okay? And I don't want to put it in a plastic container because it's just, I don't like putting hot food in a plastic container. So I'd rather put it in a glass. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some of the juice. And again, I didn't cook this till brown crisp. And the reason why I didn't do that is because, remember, when you are going to use this for your other foods, to prepare whatever else you're gonna make with it. I'm planning to make taquitos and all that other good stuff with it. You don't want to overcook the meat because then you're going to be double cooking it, and then it's going to taste dry and it's not going to taste good. So I'm going to go ahead and take every last bit of onion and pepper that I have in this pot. Go ahead, even it out. When you can taste and enjoy your food. All right. So, one big thing that I must mention. Once you pack your food, okay, don't put it straight in the refrigerator. Let it sit for a minute. However, don't forget about it, because if you forget about it, then it defeats the purpose of you meal prepping. So, let it sit for a minute, and then you can go ahead and put it in the refrigerator and then bring it out so you can use whatever you want. Again, I'm going to use it for some lettuce boats and some taquitos that I'm going to make. So there you have it. Prepare your meat so this way you don't have to come home and cook this and cook that and then put everything together, when you could just take everything out, put it together, and that's it. All right.